All right, today we're diving into something pretty cool, an off-campus internship with Taylor and Francis. Now, this one's specifically for all you 2026 grads out there. If you're in tech, you're going to want to listen up because this is a chance to let your skills do the talking and maybe, just maybe, skip that dreaded resume black hole.
Does this sound familiar? You spend hours polishing your resume, you send out what feels like a million applications, and then crickets. Ugh, it's so frustrating, right? You know you've got the chops, but it feels like you can't even get your foot in the door past that first screening.
But what if there was a way to just bypass that whole song and dance? What if you could get straight to showing a company what you're really made of? Well, stick around, because the opportunity we're talking about today, it's built to do exactly that. So you're probably wondering, what's the big deal? What makes this Taylor and Francis Internship Drive any different from the zillion others floating around? Well, it really all boils down to how they handle the hiring process.
Okay, so the secret sauce here is something they call a direct test. And what that means for you is, you don't have to cross your fingers and hope your resume makes it to the top of the pile. Nope. If you meet the basic requirements, you go straight to the online test. It's your shot to show off your coding and problem-solving skills right out of the gate.
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? But now for the million-dollar question. Am I eligible? Let's get right into the details and find out.
And honestly, the criteria here are pretty open, which is great to see. We're talking 2026 graduates in CS, IT, AI, or, anything in that ballpark. And get this, they're open to all sorts of degrees, whether it's B.Tech, BCA, MCA, you name it. So, bottom line, if you're graduating in 2026 with a tech degree, you're probably good to go.
All right, so you've checked the boxes and you're eligible. Awesome. What's next? Let's take a look at the actual hiring process. And you'll see it's super clear, no hidden steps or anything. It's just 3 simple steps. First up, you've got the online test on HackerRank, your classic coding and logic challenge. Pass that, and you're on to a virtual interview. And the final round is an in-person interview. That's it. See? No surprise take-home projects, no crazy multi-stage hoops to jump through. It's just direct, clean, and simple. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. You're going to want to pull out your calendar for this part and jot down these details.
So the timeline is super important here. Registrations kick off on December 26, 2025, and they wrap up on January 17, 2026. Now, I know that seems like a ways off, but trust me, you'll want to apply as early as you can. Don't be that person who misses the deadline.
And just to wrap up the key info, this is an on-site internship, and it's located in Bangalore. And remember that first big test? It's all happening on HackerRank, so it's a really good idea to spend some time on there, get comfortable with the platform before the big day.
So, look, that online test is basically your golden ticket to the next stage. Nailing it is everything. So let's talk about a few pro tips to help you crush it and really stand out.
Here's the single most important thing to remember, and it gets right to the point. When it comes to these off-campus online assessments, or OAs, the name of the game is speed. Seriously, think about it. Pretty much everyone applying is going to be smart. Solving the problems is one thing, but solving them faster than everybody else, that's what gets you noticed.
So how do you get that mix of speed and quality? Well, for starters, write clean, readable code. Use good variable names because you never know, a real human might be looking at it. And don't even bother with a brute force solution. Go for the optimized approach right away. Oh, and if a problem has you stumped, just move on. Don't let it tank your whole test. The key is to be fast, be efficient, and keep moving.
So look, at the end of the day, this isn't just another internship application you're firing off into the void. This is a direct challenge. It's a chance to prove what you can do, without a resume getting in the way. So the real question is, are you ready to show them what you've got? Good luck.